I can prove God exists in 3 minutes, and I'm not a philosopher or scientist. This video is by skeptical agnostic saying Jay Dyer, a leading apologist, fails to prove the transcendental argument, and he argues that Jay Dyer cannot put his case into a syllogism. He can because I can. Here we go, okay? I'm about to prove to you God exists, guys, so don't watch if you don't want to stop being a douchebag. You're going to be more accountable. Here's the syllogism. The universe is structured in such a way that mankind has always throughout history taken metaphysical concepts such as ethics, mathematics, logic, and emotions as universal axioms of the human experience. The Orthodox Christian God is the only element that can justify any of those teleological aforementioned elements of the universal human experience thereof. Else everything in the world, everything in the existence is chaotic flux and nihilistic, random, accidental happenstance with absolutely no meaning or purpose, thus having no objective reasoning to endorse or adhere to such valuable intrinsic qualities that define human from animal. All humans presupposes and abides by those perceived universal axiomatic concepts and values out of the demonstrable acts and notions of self-preservation found throughout all cultures and all of history. Therefore, that God must exist and is only denied at this point of history of this information age by persons vexatiously addicted to pathetic vicarious voyeurism and closet nefarious butt stuff interests, and never gets its ass whooped for the only sense of pride it can deride in life by trolling ignorant religious larks like their poor, hapless, evangelical Protestant grandma or alimony thriving, bar hopping, cougar Protestant mom because their boomer tar dad emasculated them for never fighting against their own sins of willful persistence in their own gooberdom. Therefore, they want to bring the rest of the world down to their own pathetic level of being ignored by anime fandom models at their own Comic-Con convention church, while accusing Christians of fictitious beliefs, meanwhile spending all their time absent from trolling Protestants by discussing the integers of how Batman could beat Superman while bantering my live episodes on weekend nights instead of ever getting laid, and then projecting their bitterness at God and believers of him. So that was about 3 minutes. And the ironic thing is, like, he gives the argument with Dillahunty, Jay Dyer versus Dillahunty. If Dillahunty's the pinnacle of atheist supremacy, it goes to prove my point that they're Dylan Mulvaney pleasers. And hey, I'm American. As long as it's adult consensual, almost everything's legal. No victim, no crime. But it just kind of goes to prove my point. It reasons that my plight stands, that all the goobers, all my detractors, Mr. Pastor Nacho, all his detractors, me, they're goobers that are into closet nefarious butt stuff. And that's why they hate God at this point in history, with all the information age, the information out there, with all the conspiracy theorists being proven right. It stands to reason that Mr. Nacho's detractors are all goober ass butt stuff endorsing voyeurism, coddling, pathetic trolls. So there you go, all the people who troll my lives on a weekend night. It's pretty sad.